Hey there, good people. Good morning. Just hoping that every one of you is doing well. I'm here at the Multistorey Gardens and it is early in the morning. And I just want to do this video. Out in the garden, and we are doing some work. And so if you have been following our videos here on YouTube, you have seen the videos on how to make the multi-story gardens. We uploaded that video last year, and we are at the time when we are getting rid of these multi-story gardens. We want to remove them, as you can see. And before removing them, we had to remove all the vegetables that were there. This is what we have done. We harvested all the vegetables. This is the managu, the black nightshade. And so we have removed all from the other part. It is this one just remaining. And this is how we just remove them. And so I just want to show you around and let my husband tell you why we are doing away with the multi-story gardens, if they are good or if they are bad. And welcome.
Hey people, and I hope that we are doing good. This has been the story gardens that we have been having, but after using them for some time, almost 1.5 years, we want just to move to another place. The reason why we are removing is part of reclaiming the land. I mean, the place we initially had them was a bad place, but after using these story gardens for some time, you take the soil that has been there and spread over so that you may have a new branch land that can be able to be planted on the surface. So we are moving the multi-story gardens. We are going to reuse the HDPE paper in the other place that we are going to mount them anew. And so I find this is a good way of buying land without using money. You have your multi-story gardens after they have been used up, because the soil that was used there, it's still good. You can now spread it over the land and have a new place to plant your things. As you move the multi-story garden to another place which is not fertile, and then plant there, put there your multi-story garden, then later on also spread the soil there and have a new brand place. So I just gave you a trick of having a new land without buying it, and so God bless you.
So we have been given the reason why we are removing these multi-story gardens. Initially this place was not so good for us to plant on the ground, and so we opted for these multi-story gardens to help us have vegetables on this place. And we have been adding some wood chips. Down here you can see the wood chips or sawdust we have been adding on the ground. And so when they rot, they have been helping to make the soil. And so we think at this moment we have enough soil for this place to now plant on the ground and move these multi-story gardens to another place where we think that the vegetables are not doing so well on the ground.
Yeah, I just wanted to show you something. If you look at this surface, it is maram. You cannot plant anything. But now with the soil that was on the multi-story garden, we will spread over this ground so that it may cover the maram, and then we will have got the new land. I hope now you can see what I'm trying to demonstrate. Down it is maram, but now when we shall spread this soil that was on the multi-story garden, we shall be having a new brand garden so that we can be able to plant on the surface while we move the multi-story garden to other places which are Mara. But for some time, if God is willing that we be alive, also we shall spread the soil there. And with time, we shall be having a land which is having good soil to be planted on the surface. Thank you.
Yeah, so we are going to spread all this soil from the multi-story gardens on the ground that you already see that now we have soil which we did not have. And so this is what we are doing. And even these vegetables that we are removed, we are not going to take them away, but we are going to bury them here. They are going to rot here and decompose, and together they are going to help us to have more soil. So this is what we are doing. The soil that we use to make these multi-story gardens, we got it from somewhere else. So we brought the soil, did the mixture with some sand, with some manure and some compost, and we made the multi-story gardens. And so this same soil is the one we want to spread here on the ground. And we are going to take you through the process and even what we are going to plant here today. And this is also to tell you that the multi-story gardens are reusable. So if you remove them well, you can use them again on another place. So this, we are just going to move them the way they are with the same measurements and make a new ones in another place where we don't have a good soil, and try to make some soil or plant some vegetables on that space. You just have to be careful when you are removing them. You make sure that you don't tear them up. Let them remain intact, and that will help you when you want to make the new ones. We are only removing the upper multi-story gardens, those on the other line, and we are leaving this here because they already have these vegetables already planted on them. These are cauliflowers, and when we harvest the cauliflowers and the other vegetables on this line, we are going also to remove these ones and have now this whole garden bare, so that we can now plant on the ground. This is what we have after removing the multi-story gardens. You see, there is a lot of soil, and you can compare now this and where the multi-story gardens are. So we have now a place where we can plant some veggies here, and we are hoping that they will do well. So if you are in a place where you don't have enough soil in your garden, or you have your land has marram like our place, you can opt to get some soil from somewhere else, make these multi-story gardens, and they will serve you. You will have your vegetables and your plants in them, and you can be moving them as you make the soil in that place. And welcome back this morning again, after many days after we removed the multi-story gardens. And in this part I just want to show you where we transferred the multi-story gardens, that is the pepper to, and how they are doing, how they look like. And this part is just to show you that if you take care well of your HDP pepper, you can reuse it as many times as possible. So you only need to be very careful when you are handling it. Now check the video, check this part. Now these are the new multi-story gardens. We use the same measurements, the same cuttings and everything. We made this the other day. They are new. We have not planted anything yet. We are waiting for the rains, and we'll be able to plant something. So you can see how they look like. Yeah, you cannot tell that the pepper has been reused. And this is, I think, the third year we are using this same pepper. And as you can see, it just looks as strong as new, very strong. And you see, yeah, they look okay, they look good. And so that is it for this part. I just wanted to show you that this is possible, and it is doable. So take care of your peppers so that you can reuse them and be able to move them as many times as possible. That means that you can have the peppers if you are living in an urban center, urban area, in a town and a city. And even if you're moving houses, you can move with your pepper and still be able to put up your garden. So thank you for being part of this video, and thank you for the watching. Kindly remember to subscribe, remember to like and comment and share with your friends if you can. And our videos are just meant to encourage, inspire and motivate you. God bless you, and bye. See you in the next video.